So I'm going to be doing my presentation today on an application or a chat application that is designed to put local producers and local consumers together for building social connection. So I've called this app Abundance, and this is the logo, so we'll go right into it. The problem, as I've identified it, is that there is real separation between producers and consumers right now. So for me, producers can be anybody from a small-scale farmer to somebody who just grows produce in their backyards. And they are very sort of separate from, well, not necessarily separate, but the produce that they and the products that they develop are kind of out there, and especially for like backyard producers, they're not necessarily thinking of it as a revenue stream for them. They just like to do it, and they, for the most part, use their products themselves. And so the third person in this equation, or part of this equation, is actually a person who is really interested in supporting local consumer or local producers, who maybe is thinking a lot about the environment and who also wants to eat healthy local food. So the solution for me is to build a space for connection between those two groups of people and the products that they produce, and build a place for that connection to bloom. And to me, what cuts across all of that would be abundance. So they bring all of these groups together and to create, at this point, just connections between them. So my product has a couple of features. Maybe I'll give you guys the link too if you want to go check it out. So there's Twitter and Facebook authentication to make it easy for people to be able to get in there. There's the ability to toggle between just two channels right now. So there's a meat and produce one, and there's a preserves and sauces channel. There's also clear differentiation between those channels, so people will know where they're at. There's links to social media for additional community building, and what was important to me was to have a really clean interface with responsive design. So we can go into the live demo now. So yeah, this is my chat application. There's been some issues with some multiple. Okay, cool, it's coming up. It's only coming up once now. There was an issue this morning with, yeah, I put like a refresh on one of the channels, and yeah, that did it. All right, so cool, yay, it's working. Don't put too much in because I don't think this scrolls. Sweet, I'm happy that it's working. So yeah, we have the login function up here at the top. So you can choose to do it that way, but also if you just click on here and start typing, it will also prompt you to log in. And like I said, we've got the switch between the channels here. So, you know, feel free to go to preserves and sauces and type in some stuff in there too. And we've got the Facebook links down here, which don't actually go anywhere right now because abundance isn't a thing. But what I also thought was important was when you scale it down, it doesn't lose a whole lot of the design, and you still get all the same functionality. So that's abundance.
Thanks. I like your logo, and I like your color.